Domino, give it up for Chris Davis!
Yeah. Thank you, Murder Cocaine Jammers. Thank you. All right, I feel this is fun. The guys are dressed up like Halloween. You're a Trekkie, or are you just Spock?
Just Spock.
Just Spock. That's badass. Awesome. All right, and there's Ryan. He's dressed up like college debt. That's good. I was the goth kid in high school. Now I'm the goth man in high school. A very fun time of the year. I went to a haunted house earlier on the weekend, and it's real scary, or as I call it, my dead parents' house. Yeah, instead of like vampires and slashers, it's just pictures of me as a youth with my parents. Memories. You like the news? Are you a big fan of the news? Yeah? What's your favorite news channel? New York Times. Oh, nerd. That's right. You like the news? What do you like?
Fox News.
Fox News. Awesome. Give it up for Mrs. Ted Nugent. I like news. My favorite news is Big Black Cock World News reporting from London. Do you like the BBC? Yeah. Do you like the Big Black Cock World News? Fantastic. It's fun. Recently on the BBC, they had a story of a news report that since the 1970s, up to 80% of wildlife populations have been killed off because of humanity. What's your favorite endangered species? You don't know? All right, give it up for Mrs. Ted Nugent, part 2. He's in a polyamorous relationship. Do you have a favorite endangered species?
I'd say, pandas.
Pandas? Oh, well, I guess, but free Hong Kong. That's all I can say about that. Until Hong Kong can speak, fuck the pandas. They were doing wrestling. Okay. My favorite endangered species is baby boomers. They're going to be gone in about 20 years. Or for my parents, like 20 days ago. Don't worry, they voted for Trump, all right? The only one that's missing out is me on Christmas. I'm not getting anything. Oh, I know. I got a debt. That was my, that's how I got a debt. Mom died, no student loans. All right, easy trade off. All right. I told you I was the goth kid. Fair warning. You guys are still here. I worked 21 years at a grocery store. I'm 22, by the way. This has been a kind of a rough year for me. In May, I suffered from a stroke. Yeah. Yeah, if you think I'm joking, does anybody want to play rock, paper? Don't pick rock, I'll always win. So I've gone from straight white male comic to now crippled white comic. I'm like crippled away like a Latino can say the N-word. It's like, I don't think that's right, but I guess we'll take, okay, sure. Day of the Dead's on Friday. But yeah, I did suffer a stroke, and a lot of people, they ask me, like, you're so young, like, what were you doing when it happened? Well, when the stroke struck, I was, how should I say this? I was going down on a lady. Yeah, I'm a feminist. So. And they say when you have a stroke, you smell burnt toast. That's not what I smell. Now, God forbid, because there's been a lot of Satanism in this show, God forbid any of you get struck by a stroke, like me. Any other fellow strokers? No, just me? Okay. It took a lot of effort to raise his hand. Now, I hope none of you get struck with a stroke. But if you do, know that you have 4 hours to get to the hospital to take beta blockers to prevent other strokes. Or you can do what I did. Tell your partner to sit on your face because you have a job to finish. And she doesn't because she knows a good deal. And 12 hours later, you go to the emergency room. While I was in the emergency room, a team of nurses came up to me, and they were trying to gauge my senses, like, can I see, can I hear, can I feel, yada, yada, yada. And what they did was they held up a picture of 2 kids stealing cookies from a cookie jar, and a mother washing dishes, oblivious to her own children. And the nurse asked me, "What's happening in the picture?" And I responded, "White privilege." And I got the top bunk in the ICU. I've been working on this one joke, and has everybody been working on a joke and you have a parent die? Yeah? All right, John, I'm going to try this out. All right. I recently joined a gym. Well, not to get fit and fuck out of my league. I joined a gym so I could get strong enough to pick up my father off the bathroom floor. He's been there since Easter. He really needs my help. I guess my fitness goal would be to be able to lift 1 Martin. 1! There you go, Dad. Don't fall down. I'm not coming till Thanksgiving. Yeah, he's still bad. The jump doesn't work. Like his heart. Okay. Kills most Americans. Strokes and heart disease. All right. That was a PSA. I'm not a big fan of the saying, you can't imagine. Yeah, I can. I'm not Terry Schiavo. I don't know how long I've been up here, because there is no host for this. And I don't know if there's more after this. But I'm going to say this. Is anybody else an orphan? Anybody, Dead Parents Club? All right, DPC for life. It's not that sexy being an orphan when you're 40. Sure, I'm bald, but if I was a newborn, I'd be Batman. Okay. My mom died also this week. Not this week, this year. Okay. Thank you, Casey. Oh, all right. He's giving me jokes. I guess I'm bombing. But my mom did die, and I was there. I'm going to get really personal with this one. I was at the side of her deathbed, and I was holding her hand as she passed away, and her throat. And she must have came 3 times. Between the morphine in her veins and the Eastern Eastern European nurse in the corner. Miss your mom and dad.